Andy Cohen has revealed the one housewife that he's completely done with. There have been many who have walked through the doors over the years via various franchises, yet one has really ruined her relationship with the Bravo executive to the point he never wants to see her again. So who is it? Keep reading. Vormir details. Housewives have thrown allegations against Andy Cohen and even told him to cough, but he still has relationships with some rock star. Tamar judged and Andy went at it in the season 17 reunion, yet they were fine. Soon after, Brandi Glenville accused her former boss of sexual harassment, but he just avoids her drama. Carol Rattle talks poorly about him any chance she gets, but he just clips back. Finally, Andy and Leigh McQueenie is in a lawsuit battle, but he is paying no mind to her and just wants the judge to pause the whole situation. For the time being, however, there is Eating housewife that he is completely done with and wants nothing to do with. According to Decision, Andy was hosting RHOBH on Sunday, August 11th. He had Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers as his guests, and they played Truth or Kink as we were playing. Matt was asked to detail a time he was unhappy with the host. Shared, it was during the season 10 Andrew reunion, and Carol Rattle and Bethany Frankel were bitter enemies. It caused viewers to choose sides, and Matt shared where he stood. Andy Cohen agreed with Matt, and then the host was asked which one housewife he never wanted to see or hear from. Matt Rogers felt he had just said it when he agreed was too easy on Benny. Andy then replied, Bethany has been on a warpath to take both Bravo and Andy down with her reality reckoning. This comes after she thanked Andy and the network for all of the success they brought her in a season 7R. In my retrospective after seeing this, viewers weighed in on the Carol Rattle / Bethany Frankel debacle. More so did they agree with Andy Cohen. Bethan is doing her own thing and living her best life away from Bravo, is now entering its second reboot season, which viewers seem to like a lot. So no love lost there. Do you think Bethan is being ungrateful for how she is treating Andy and Bravo? More so, do you feel that Andy went too hard on Carol at the reunion? Let us know in the comments below. Amanda has been a professional freelance writer for over a decade, holding both a BA and an MA. Her passions include animals, iced coffee, gnome, summer music, and Vanderpump Rules. Andy Cohen, the kingpin of Bravo's Real Housewives franchise, has seen it all from the table flipping in New Jersey to screaming matches in Beverly Hills. He's navigated every dramatic twist and turn that the housewives can throw at him, but even someone with as much patience and understanding as Cohen has his limits. Recently, the charismatic producer and talk show host has hinted that there's one housewife he's completely done with. No more second chances, no more reconciliation. Who could it be, and what led to this breaking point? The evolution of a housewife. The Real Housewife series has given viewers a front row seat to the glamorous yet tumultuous lives of various women across different cities. Over the years, fans have watched these women rise to fame, battle personal demons, and sometimes burn bridges with the very network that made them stars. Andy Cohen, as the face of Bravo and executive producer of the franchise, has often played the role of mediator, therapist, and friend to many of these. Cohen has always tried to keep his personal feelings about the housewives to himself, maintaining a professional distance. He's been known to give even the most controversial housewives the benefit of the doubt, allowing them to redeem themselves season after season. However, recent developments suggest that Cohen may finally reached his breaking point with einem particular housewife. A history of drama. Throughout the years, many housewives have tested Cohen's patience, from Teresa Gus' legal troubles to Kelly Dodd's controversial statements. Cohen has had to deal with a wide range of issues, yet he's always managed to find a way to keep the peace and keep the show moving forward, but not every housewife can be salvaged, and it seems that Cohen has finally had enough. The speculation about which housewife Cohen is done with send the Bravo community into a frenzy. Could it be a long-standing cast member who has outstayed her welcome, or perhaps a newer addition to the franchise who has caused too much trouble too quickly? Lie the final straw. While Cohen hasn't explicitly named the housewife he's done with, insiders close to the situation have hinted at who it might be. Believe it could be Ramona Singer from The Real Housewives of New York City. Ramona has been a staple of the franchise since its inception, but her behavior in recent years has become increasingly erratic, from her insensitive remarks to her refusal to take
her actions. Ramona
accountability has alienated many of her co-stars, and it seems Cohen as well. In a recent interview, Cohen hinted that there's a point where even he has to draw the line. "I've always tried to give everyone the benefit of the doubt," Cohen said, "but there comes a time when you have to acknowledge that someone's behavior is just not going to change." Ramona's actions during the COVID-19 pandemic, where she was seen flouting safety guidelines, sparked outrage among fans and even some of her fellow housewives. Her apparent lack of awareness or concern for others became a sticking point for many, and it seems Cohen may have reached the end of his rope with her. A divisive figure, Amina's tenure on RHNI has been marked by her sharp tongue and polarizing behavior. While some fans appreciate her candidness and unfiltered approach, others find her abrasive and insensitive. Over the years, she's had countless feuds with her co-stars, and her relationships within the cast have often been rocky. Despite her controversies, Ramona has managed to maintain her spot on the show season after season. Her antics have often made for great television, but there's a fine line between entertaining and toxic. Cohen has often defended Ramona, acknowledging that she's a significant part of the show's history. However, it seems that even her long-standing presence on the series may not be enough to save her this time. The impact on the frank. To see if Cohen is indeed done with Ramona, it would mark a significant shift in the row on wife franchise. Ramona has been a constant presence since the show's debuted, and her departure would leave a noticeable void. However, Bravo has proven time and again that no one is indispensable, and the shows can thrive even after losing major cast members in recent years. Bravo has made efforts to diversify its casts and address some of the more problematic behaviors displayed by certain housewives. Rona's potential exit could be seen as part of this broader shift within the network. Cohen himself has acknowledged that the Housewives franchise needs to evolve with the times, and das may mean parting ways with some of its more controversial figures. What the fans are saying, the Bravo fan base, is nothing if not passionate, and the speculation about Cohen being done with Ramona has ignited intense debates online. Some fans are relieved, feeling that Ramona's time on the show has run its course. Others, however, are saddened by the possibility of losing such a long-standing cast member. Social media has been buzzing with opinions, with some fans calling for a fresh start for RH Andy without Ramona, while others argue that her absence would fundamentally change the dynamic of the show. Regardless of where they stand, fans are eagerly awaiting any official confirmation from Cohen or Bravo regarding Ramona's future with the franchise moving forward. If Sen is indeed done with Ramona, it will be interesting to see how the franchise moves forward without her. RH has undergone several cast changes over the years, but losing an OG Ramona would be one of the biggest shifts. Yet the shelf has always thrived on its mix of personalities, and finding someone to fill Ramona's shoes would be no easy task. That being said, the Housewives franchise is known for its ability to reinvent itself. Cohen and the Bravo team have a knack for finding new talent and keeping the show fresh, even after losing. Major players, if Ramona does exit the show, fans can expect Bravo to introduce new faces and possibly bring back some familiar ones to keep the drama alive. Conclusion: the end of an era. While it's not yet confirmed which housewife Cohen is done, with all signs pointing to Ramona. Singer, her controversial behavior and refusal to adapt to changing times may have finally caught up with her. For a franchise that thrives on drama, the departure of such a polarizing figure would certainly be a major storyline. Cohen has always been the ultimate housewife wrangler, but even he has his limits. If he's truly ready to part ways with Ramona, it could mark the end of an era for Renew. However, as history has shown, the Real Housewives will continue to evolve, and there will always be new drama to keep fans hooked. Whether Ramona stays or goes, the franchise is sure to keep delivering the unforgettable moments that have made it a cultural phenomenon.